been an eventful day for you running this controversial campaign. Give us some contextual background.
Well, it's a drastic issue, and we decided to take drastic measures to address it, to raise the awareness and to bring it into the spotlight.
So we are talking about dog fighting, which is banned in South Africa, yet
Yes.
it is being practiced. One would think that if an activity is banned, people will be afraid to partake in it.
It's rife in South Africa. We've seen a phenomenal increase in the amount of dogfighting, reports of dogfighting, the dogfighting breed of dogs that has been used for this activity. In the past couple of years, it's just rampant. It's absolutely rampant.
Why did you choose this route to put your message out there?
There are a number of different reasons. One, we needed to bring it to the attention of South Africans. It is rampant in South Africa. It has an absolutely devastating effect on the communities that where it's happening. Mm-hmm. It has a devastating effect, obviously, on the dogs. There's a lot of suffering involved. And it's something that we deal with on a daily basis. And people this morning who woke up, they weren't expecting to have it punched into their awareness. But it's something that we have to deal with every day.
Tell us about the reaction coming through from the public. Obviously, the whole point of putting that ad out there of a potential dog fight was to get their attention and to raise awareness around this issue. What sort of attention did it draw?
Exactly. We wanted to get people talking. We wanted them to ask questions. We wanted them to be shocked and outraged that it's out there and it's happening.
Were they outraged?
They were outraged, absolutely outraged.
I understand the driver of the trailer of that ad was also in a bit of danger.
He had quite a few challenges. He was chased away many times from the corners that he tried to park at. He had people following him, and he had one person that was desperate to actually pull him out of his car and have a little chat, not so gently with him. And which is one of the reasons we did pull the campaign much sooner than we anticipated.
What about people who were potentially interested in attending the dog fight?
Well, those people are probably the first ones that realized that it wasn't happening quite like that. Dogfighting is very secret, and they take great lengths, they go to great measures to make sure that it stays that way. It is an underground activity. It's linked often with other underground crimes, organized crime, so they protect it through any measure that they can.
And that means there's money involved, of course.
Yes,
so it's
there
not
is.
just a sport, it's a lucrative business for a lot of people.
It is, and it's not only the gambling or the money that's involved right at that fight, it's the breeding of the dogs, it's the other crimes that are involved in it. There's a lot of ways to make money around dog fights.
We've been talking about society at large, we've been talking about how it's going to impact on people, but how does it impact on the animals itself?
The animals that are involved, and it's not just the animals involved in the fight. Remember that there are multiple animals that fall by the wayside as they go. Dogs that aren't deemed right enough, aggressive enough, game enough to continue in the fights. Dogs that, puppies that don't make the grade, and the sort of throwaway puppies of that whole industry. The fights are horrendous. The injuries are horrendous. The dogs are kept in often absolutely diabolical conditions. You're talking about highly reactive dogs, high energy levels that are often chained for most of their life. More and more frustration. They're not socialized. They are often subjected to extreme training. In the lower level fighting, starvation to increase the aggression. Steroids in some of the levels. There's multiple atrocities committed to these animals.